Hello everybody and welcome back to Vintage Survival. In the previous episode we were harvesting the potatoes and today we're going to start to pick them up. I don't know if we're going to be able to pick them all up today, it just depends how long it takes. So we do have the standard wheel loader bucket here, which doesn't strictly fit, but it does work. So we are going to use it because it is 3 times the size as the standard one for this machine. That's picking up well. Now there are a few mods which allow you to pick up the potatoes. Some of them are a bit too modern. There was one which I used on Survival Challenge, and that was good actually, but it was probably only just a fraction faster than using a bucket. And yeah, we obviously don't have all the money in the world, so I think we're going to stick with the bucket approach for today. It's also not a huge field. I just wonder how much it's going to do a wheelie. Can I reach a trailer, is the question. No, but we don't have to fill the bucket all the way, which of course will slow it down even more. So I don't know, I really don't know. Maybe we're not going to use that tractor. I think we'll probably use the John Deere tractor, because my trailer is just behind us here. That's looking so nice. We're going to transfer one of the horses today, and we're going to buy another horse. But I'm probably going to have to just do that off screen, the transferring of the horse, because I don't think there's any kind of vintage horse box in this game to transport it. Okay, so just going to park, I suppose the obvious place is in this field here. Maybe at that sort of angle. Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to tip a bit out. I didn't want to, but unless I can sort of do it super fast. No, that's just going to cause problems. Right, so we'll take 1,000 litres out and see how we go. Well, we'll try and do 2,000, roughly. Okay, so that seems to be okay, it's just the reach. Not ideal. Yeah, it's sort of... yeah, not going to work. That's going to annoy me, and it's going to annoy everybody else if I keep doing that. So, we need to consider the options. Yeah, this might work. I know this also can't lift that much. It's a shame I can't demo it first. But we can buy it used, so let's buy it used. It takes £5,000 off, and we want to go for the biggest wheels, which is standard. So there we go. I think I'm going to sell this wheel loader. It's been useful, but I think it is now time to replace it. So I'll see you down at the store. The wheel loader is in the sell point, so let's just go onto here. We'll repair it. Wow, I didn't realise it was so expensive. Crikey. In that case, could we have gone for the other telehandler? Because I know that they are slightly different. The 6M and the 7M sort of implies this one is bigger. I think I must have adjusted those prices at some point for another series, because otherwise it would never be so cheap in comparison. Okay, well, it looks like we're already getting a pretty good deal. Let us buy this, and we do have to put it into the workshop. But yeah, I think we can probably put it into the workshop here. We certainly have the reach, it just depends if we have the counterbalance, enough counterbalance to support it. Ah yes, and I think it might be the telehandler which doesn't support the standard bucket. I think it takes... oh, which one does it take? Is it the front loader bucket? Yes, okay, so I actually really like the texture of the one front of the bucket. So we only need to repair the telehandler itself. We don't want to be repairing the bucket. It wouldn't serve a purpose anyway. And as for that bucket, we'll get that returned. Yeah, this thing is too small to take a telehandler's bucket. But it's fine, because it's still 1,000 litres larger than the default bucket for the wheel loader. So yeah, it's good. Right, done. So enough messing around, let's get back to the field and we'll start loading again. I'm sure we'll be fine. So here we go, 2,000 litres. Obviously it'd be nice to have a little bit more, but that is better than nothing. It's actually a little bit short of that because of the feature which never allows you to fill a bucket level. Might use the keyboard for this actually. It's going to come in handy. Right. So we've got that sorted anyway. This machine can quite clearly lift more than 2,000 litres. We would just have to try and find a bucket which is configured to a higher capacity. I can edit it, of course. I can just go into the XML file and increase it, but it's kind of against the rules for this series. So I would prefer not to. So let's get that first tray load sorted. I think the price for potatoes is pretty good at the moment. There's a few potatoes from the other field. The overspill. But yeah, as I mentioned, we don't have to pick them all up today. We do have some cultivation work to do, we have some drilling to do. So let's just, I think we'll get another, we'll get a full trailer sold. See how much money we can make. And then probably in the next episode we can complete the selling of the potatoes. Well, I reckon this is going to conclude it. The trailer looks pretty full. But it's a good trailer. Very high capacity. Compared to our other ones, of course. I'm not comparing it to the really modern big ones. For us on this farm, that is a decent sized trailer. Okay, so just get that ready. We haven't quite cleared half the field, but you can see we've done over a third. Yeah, so it's a maximum of 3 tray loads. But that's fine. The potato sell point is probably a place we've never been to. 475. Yeah, I don't recognise that name. Although it is the same complex. We go to Place PGR, I think it might be. And that is the... well, it looks like it's just the special place for potatoes. So, okay, let's head off. We should be able to go this way. I went this way before. It does eventually join up. Yeah, I think I actually did film this journey in real time about 2 episodes ago. So we just keep heading down this track. We go past where we did the culvert work, and then eventually we end up on the main road. Then we just turn right, turn left, and we'll be in the sell point. Nice and simple. Whoa, it's heavy. Very heavy. Although it's quite a bumpy road. This is the place. So we usually go into... actually no, I've been here before. I have been here before. Back in the first few episodes when we did potatoes, we were scooping them up with a hand shovel. Wow, that feels like a long time ago now. Yeah, and then we were bringing it to here with that really small trailer. Just around the outside of that main sell point. So yeah, the price should actually be quite good. I think the potatoes have paid off. They've been a good crop to do. And look at our money, it's actually really high. And I'm sure we have more chicken eggs to sell. Yeah, definitely can't complain at £7,840 per trailer. Probably is going to be around £15,000 at least from the field. Maybe 20. Yeah, don't know if this is actually an exit, but I've taken it. So, we need to start thinking about doing the cultivation and the drilling, because we have empty fields. Yeah, as it turns out I could have just come out of here before. Should have just gone in there. It would have been far easier. Okay, so yeah, we'll just put that there. I think I will actually clear that field there, otherwise we're going to be ploughing in our potatoes, the ones that went in the wrong field. So if I just scoop up, don't know if it'll all fit in here, we've got 93% in the bucket already. Nah, that's full. Yeah, the plan is to do this field and the field near to the horses. Just the cultivation, because we do also need to transfer the horse across and buy another horse, because there seems to be quite a bit of money in it, even though it's quite slow. Although, having said that, I don't really want to be buying horse food, and we would have to do that since we have no oats ready. So that could be problematic. Maybe they should just stay in there for the time being. By the way, the orchard, yes, that is something we are going to be doing. I haven't forgotten about it. I know a few people mentioned it, saying, have you forgotten? It was sort of half forgotten. There was no point really thinking about it when we didn't have the money to do it, because we're buying fully grown trees, they're not going to be cheap. And yeah, I haven't fully established where we're going to be putting them. So yeah, I think it can probably be in the next episode or two though, buying the orchard. Okay, there we go. So that can now be cultivated. Get every little piece out of there. And we can resume that next time. I think we'll very easily be able to clear the rest of the field in just a time lapse. Okay, so the cultivator. Let's go and get it. Oh, I might take the header actually. Yeah, we'll take this header trailer. Just gets it out of the way. Go the scenic route. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to have to put oats in, because we just need oats for the horses. And I do need more name suggestions for our new horse, because yeah, we're going to have another one. And yeah, I don't know what the theme should be. The other two are named after tractors, kind of. It's Massey and Ferguson, after Massey and Ferguson. Yeah, please do think of something. Or I could just go back to the previous suggestions. Things like Ursius, Johnny. Those are fine too. Okay, and yeah, we're still at 2 bales lurking in that field. So let me just go over here. Let's go and do that other field. These 2 fields. We'll come back to that one another time. First things first, this field here. I feel like I've been cultivating this one quite a bit recently. Yeah, we do need to get some more fields. I think actually the place where we put the orchard might be in a new area. I think we might buy a new place. But it has to be a small place. I don't want to be consuming all the money. It would actually be great if we got a place which is sort of 50% grass and 50% arable, because then we can put a crop in and the orchard can go on the grassland. I think it's for number 7 which is like that. I did actually consider buying it at some point, but decided against it. It was for number 7. Yeah, you get the grassland here and you get a crop in that field there. When I get up here, I will have to move the combine out of the way. I think we'll just park it on the grass field. We're going to have to keep that grass though, because we do need to make hay, which I think we'll be doing pretty soon. Okay, start it up. And I've actually left space between the two so we can just drive straight through. The horses will be interested in seeing the combine. I might even be able to park it here actually. It's like a little yard I've created. There we go. So, let's get this done. Let's get the field over there done. quite wide enough. So yeah, because we aren't going to leave the horses for today, because I just need to get the food ready. Can't just put them in there without any food. We will get these 2 fields finished. We'll just drill them. And then the oats are growing. I don't know if we need 2 fields of oats. We probably don't. But I'm just trying to think what the other best crop would be. Yeah, they're sort of... There's nothing else which is really required. It's just hay. I suppose we could do wheat or barley for the chickens. Not very interesting, but yeah, they're the 2 crops that we need. Oats, and we'll do oats and wheat. I think we'll do the bigger field as oats, and this smaller one can be wheat. Not sure what that field there is going to be yet, but we'll leave the cultivator here, because it is going to be required. Okay, actually, no, I don't think we need to even take that off. Let's just keep that attached, because we need the tractor here, and we don't need such a big tractor for the drill. The Ursus would do perfectly. We're set to barley. The oats, there we go. Might be worth filling it up. We have the seed here. And what do you think about getting some cows at some point? Because then we can get some manure. And we'd have a use for our straw. Got 2 bales over there. Just don't know. If we could maybe have a really small scale farm, cow farm, that would be great. I don't really want to go for the 100 cow setup. But then yeah, that's the other problem. If you only have 5 or something, it's not profitable. Unless you were doing it with the sole intention of just creating manure. Probably would still be a very expensive way of doing it. And we're off. I don't know why, but I keep thinking of the name Ursius. Somebody recommended it for the horse name, and it just sticks in my head. So maybe we don't even need to do a vote or anything. It's already done. I can't remember what the second most requested name was in that vote. I need to check it. Third was Phantom, which was the default name. Of course, we don't know what the default name is going to be. When we buy this horse, it's going to have a name. Maybe it'll be good enough. Right, and yeah, at some point we'll get another bigger drill. Probably an older one again though. This is kind of borderline. We're almost done. So yeah, next time we are going to plant the orchard. I'm going to make sure of it. But I think we are going to be buying another piece of land. I'm really quite seriously considering 7. It's only 28,000, so we can afford it. But if anybody can recommend anything else which is potentially better, that would be appreciated. Like we have this field here. We actually have, I think it is a grass field with more grass. 32,000. We could get it. There are many considerations, but yeah, if you can recommend one which is better than 7, please do. That is annoying. I think it is just about going to be able to do that in one go. It's going to be close. Yeah. Almost made to measure. And again, yeah, the drill can stay here because that's going to be used in the neighbouring field. That's good. So we have planted chicken food and we have planted horse food. There we go. So we will conclude this video here. trying to crash into my cultivator. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.